On this week's episode, we talk about the Kelsey brothers podcast deal with Amazon, how an officer treat ends with a coworker lost in the woods, a Wells Fargo employee is found dead after 4 days, Elon Musk and X are suing companies who don't want to advertise with them, an Indiana man is poisoning his wife so that he can find love with his stepdaughter. Sexy Red's new makeup line, and in this week's Am I the Asshole, does donating makeup or donating clothes to charity make you a selfish person? We'd like to thank Ada Pacino, Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish, Colby Jordan, Chantel Stadler, Kevin Garahan, Andres Valles, Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts, Colton Zamersla, and Pantera Girl. Hope you enjoy.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Nowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
Yeah! AKA Sean.
Yeah, AKA, dude, fuck off.
I love that it's like turned into this recurring joke between us and Macabre Emporium.
Jimmy from Macabre Emporium. Yeah.
Jimmy John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and his name's my name too. So, yeah. Anyway, we're back. And it's been a regular distance between this episode and the last, so that's we're fucking killing it. It's like we're professionals. We are good at what we do. What can I say? Last weekend without regular season NFL football.
Yep.
Are you excited? You got?
Yeah.
Are you in any fantasy leagues?
I don't do that.
No, I feel like you have done that.
Like maybe years ago, not like anytime. I don't think I've done it since we've been recording
Really?
a podcast.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Weird. Why did I think you had?
So I think we did back when we were, when we were together,
Yeah.
when we were lovers.
Back in the good old days when things were right, Yeah. All right. Well, fine then. You guys, do the Saints know what they're gonna do for quarterbacks, or?
No. I think we're just gonna keep Derek Carr until the state of Louisiana implodes on itself.
That's fair. Yeah. And it will do it. It's done it before. So. Well, that's pretty exciting. I was reading through tweets about Josh Jacobs went from the Raiders, now he's in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And he said he was offered a lot of money, by a couple different teams. The Giants were a big one.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs were another one. And he didn't want to play for the Chiefs because he still holds that Raider-Chief rivalry to heart. So,
okay.
So he's like, I'm going to go to the Packers because we never really had any hard feelings towards them. Like, that's hilarious that that's a grown man making decisions that he's like, I didn't like that team, but they offered me a lot of money, but I still don't like them, so fuck them,
Fuck them, yeah.
And also, it's like Patrick Mahomes and all those guys, so it's not like they're gonna be bad, I feel like that's not gonna happen for a long time, which is upsetting, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, you gotta value a man who stands on his principles, all right?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I thought that was pretty interesting.
We were only enemies because we wore different uniforms.
Yeah.
But still, fuck you.
Yeah. And it's funny because the Chiefs are red and yellow.
Yeah.
The Packers are green and yellow. And, red's complementary color is green. So you're really like one tweak of the knob away from being a Chiefs uniform. And so I just... Yeah. So, we got it's just Kylie in the pit for the comments on YouTube.
No way,
so,
what?
Yeah. Which is wild.
Yeah, which is wild because Kylie just like doesn't do it. She's a mom and stuff, and so she can't
she's
like.
usually busy, and
Yeah.
she's been abandoning us lately. So,
Dude, all the time.
real mom behavior.
Yeah.
But, so
mom of
she had some feelings about your tribulation trials, or trails.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, she said, I fucking hate tribulation trails, but they could turn that into a great horror movie, which is true. Not that she would watch it, but, you know, it's... Because she'd just read the synopsis and move on. But while you were telling me about that, it did sound like a legitimate scary thing. Like, especially kids going through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. She then... I don't remember why this, or I don't know why this comment came to be, so maybe you can help me, but she says, there's a Jewish-owned meatpacking plant in Hastings and they are paid weekly. When I used to work at a bank in Hastings, the employees would come in and cash their paychecks. One of those employees was a rabbi. His sole job was to bless the meat. One day I asked him, the address on his paycheck was a Minnesota address, and he stated, I live there. I fly back home every weekend. I don't want to uproot my family to live here. Needless to say, his paychecks were a lot more to bless the meat compared to the folks coming in that worked in rendering, which I'm assuming is the rest of the plant.
Yeah.
He flew on a private plane out of Hastings to Minnesota and back every weekend. Blasphemy.
So last week's episode, you talked about that CEO for Starbucks and how he was like, I'm not uprooting my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. I completely blanked that story. I guess it wasn't as intense as I thought it was, but that is a wild story that this dude just works at a random meatpacking plant in Nebraska and is like, yeah, private plane on the weekends, no big deal. I bet
that's insane.
All of the other people that work there are probably like, cool, that's awesome. Glad we can afford to make less because you make that. So
yeah, that's weird. All you do is bless the meat, and you make enough money to fly back and forth every week.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Kylie also said at the 36-minute mark, she says, "Hey, I'm Baptist. Don't you be lumping me in with the Southern Baptists. They're a different breed of people I want no association with."
All Baptists are the same.
Yeah. Also,
I'll fight you.
Which one of the people are the group of with the snakes? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I forget what those are called. Is it evangelicals?
I feel like it's like a subsect of that, like because evangelical is like a huge umbrella. I think,
okay. Yeah, I don't know, because I never saw snakes at a Baptist church. I never saw snakes at a Methodist church either, so I'm guessing it has to be something different because I've been to quite a few of both of those.
Yeah.
And then
I've
obviously,
never seen snakes at any church, and I've never gone to church with Kylie. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. Probably made up then.
She goes to a snake church, is what she's trying to say. And then she tagged the 41.5-minute mark, which was when you were expressing your love and devotion to our fans, and she put the crying emoji and said, "We love you guys." So, anyway, that's yeah.
I know.
I'm glad that she appreciated it, but
yeah, and there's only like 9 of you, so
yeah, it is like a large, like prairie family that we have. Back in the day when they would just like have 18 kids because they needed hands to work the farm.
Yep,
that's what we got going on.
Yeah. Every now and then we get T-Ferg. Every now and then we get Kylie. Sometimes we get Pantera Girl. They just like pop in and out.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, shall we begin?
We should. We shall.
So, big news in the podcasting world. Travis and Jason Kelsey signed $100 million podcast deal with Amazon. So,
I'm gonna start a shotgun. This is my 13th reason.
What I was saying is like it's about to happen for us. We're right there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We
Yep.
can't be that much lower than them in any rankings, I would imagine. But yeah,
Good for them. Fuck, man.
that's cool because that means Travis is gonna have like 1% of his girlfriend's total income now. So,
Oh my
dude,
god.
when they started dating and people were like, Taylor Swift's just after him for his money, like, there's no way you can genuinely think that.
Oh.
Like, we
gonna
talk
start
about
posting
frivolous jet use. That lady, yeah. There's all those memes where she's like going to the bathroom at 3 a.m. and it's playing in the living room.
Dude.
So,
I'm gonna start
anyway.
posting that now on everything every social media I have randomly. I'm gonna be like, Taylor Swift is just after Travis Kelce for his money, and just see if I just piss people off.
Yeah, there's a good way to do it because people will be like, he's either dumb or being a troll, and fair argument could be said for both. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know what?
oh,
I've had it with you today. I've actually been
That's-
thinking about something for a couple
Oh.
weeks now.
oh yeah. Oh no. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I have a couple interesting stories about the corporate world, about working in corporate environments. The first one reminds me of, like, it could be an episode of The Office.
Okay.
Okay, so there was a office, like, outdoor retreat. They went to the woods in Colorado, you know, trying to get in touch with nature and
Yeah.
make them better salesmen. I don't really understand that concept, to be honest, but, like, it's in a lot of stuff, like a lot
Yeah.
of movies and TV shows, and I don't know. Well, apparently they do actually do it because this group did, but they leave for the week after the weekend's done, and turns out they forgot a guy, and yeah, this guy was just lost in the random woods of Colorado overnight without knowing where everybody went.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty scary, I would think. Like, especially like when you go there with a group of people and then they're just all gone and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm assuming they carpooled or maybe a bus or something, I don't know,
Dude.
but like the amount of panic that I would have, and he had to have yelled and shit and
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
answered, and like you're just in the woods and Sasquatch is looking at you, you know. Yeah,
What's this dude's name?
the guy who got lost.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me just. I
It's
don't
okay.
want to. I just keep. The mountain, in case you're curious, is Mount Shavano because it's in here 38 times, and I don't give a shit about that. But
not
they're
the
like,
guy.
actually, Mount Shavano, whatever the fuck. It's in every paragraph.
That's great. No, just that guy. He has to know that those people don't like him.
Yeah.
You don't get
Oh,
left,
man.
dude. Yeah, you were the most unpopular dude at the retreat, and they were like,
Or just like the most like people don't even think about you, like.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, just,
yeah.
oh, yep, no, we're good. And then,
Hey,
Get to-
we left. Did we leave somebody? No, we're all here.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm forgetting something, and then it's just him in the mountains by himself. Yeah, this article doesn't have his name at all, but yeah,
That's insane.
that's crazy.
He's so forgettable. Even the news outlet didn't ask his name.
No. Ah, poor guy. That's so bad. That,
Yeah.
It is like that though. That's exactly how it feels. It's like, well, he's a hiker, and he might have gotten forgotten there. We don't know. We don't actually know where he is right now either.
Oh my god, that's wild.
The cops who like rescued him stop at like a gas station or something, and he goes to the bathroom, and they just leave without him again. He just keeps getting left places. Oh, that'd be messed up. Anyway, so that's the first story. Now that guy's forgettable enough. Now imagine this: that you're working at the office and you see one of your coworkers, like, looks like they're taking their mid-afternoon nap or something.
Okay.
Well, you just leave them be. And then a couple days later, they're kind of still there. Yeah. So
no
this
one could smell it?
This person died and was there in her cubicle for 4 days.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Working at a Wells Fargo in Arizona.
Hell yeah.
Denise, we actually have a name for this one. But Denise Prudhomme was found dead on August 20th in her chair in her cubicle, which I want to look. August 20th is a Tuesday. She was probably there on Friday all the way through Tuesday. That's fucking crazy. Or maybe Saturday. Either way. Oh, it says right here. Last scanned into the building at 7 a.m. on August 16th, the Friday. And there's no further scan in or out of the office.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd she die of? Just like fucking blood, like a blood clot, like let loose and fucking hit her brain, and your blood aneurysm or an aneurysm, right?
Jesus fucking Christ, get your shit together.
Dude,
it doesn't say.
An aneurysm.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It just says that they're investigating the cause of death, but they show no signs of foul play.
Yeah.
But 60, I'm assuming it's like a heart attack or something like that, where you just kind of keel over, and it obviously wasn't like a seizure or something, like where you'd be like falling to the ground and making noises and stuff. Like, yeah,
dude. 4 days, no one notices.
And it is an office building, so I don't know if people were working on Saturday, but they worked all day Monday without fucking like thinking about it. And then Tuesday, people started noticing that there was an odor in the building, and they thought it was the plumbing was backed up or something.
Dude, that's insane, dude. Not even her boss. Her boss just walked past like both days and was like, "Oh, look, Denise just napping. Look at her. She always works hard. You got this one, Denise."
Here's my thing: is she must have been way caught up on her work, because if nobody was like checking on her to make sure she was doing her shit, like what the fuck? What? Like, I don't even do anything important, but I see my bosses quite often at both jobs, and they talk to me pretty often. And
I would imagine she probably did like data entry.
Yeah, that would make
where
sense.
there's like there is no like caught up or behind. You're just entering data.
You're just constantly doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Hey, also, what is with these stories? That's the 2 stories in a row of being forgotten. Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling good. Well, no, because no, I just thought it was funny that these are 2 office themed stories, and they just happen to both be people not caring about their probably favorite coworker, but no. Okay, so another corporate type story, but not in the same vein. Did we talk about when Elon Musk took over Twitter, and then like a bunch of advertisers were like, we're not gonna advertise on there because we don't want to anymore? Like,
so I don't remember us talking about that. I remember us talking about him like everyone can be verified, and then shortly after he was like, if you want to be verified, you got to pay. Yeah. So at the beginning of his takeover of Twitter, which is now called X because he's cool and edgy, there was like this exodus of advertisers who didn't want to be associated with it because some of the things that he was doing, like unbanning some, I guess, fringe accounts that advertisers specifically didn't want their, if you're advertising on especially a social media site and the post right above your advertisement is some racist thing, like you don't want that screenshot to go out, right? Like, because that's, you know what I mean? So they're like, we don't want that because that's apparently what's going on. Well, now he's suing them for not wanting to advertise on his platform, which
doesn't make sense to me because
Yeah.
like that's kind of their decision. Like you
Yeah.
can't force people to advertise on your. If that's the case, Coke, what the fuck, dude? You, I don't appreciate how you haven't advertised on our podcast. Like,
Yeah.
So anyway, my lawyer will be in touch. No.
Yep.
Colton, get on it. So, I don't know. It feels very weird that
Yeah.
that this is the course of action, but some of the companies are well, there's a like an organization, the World Federation of Advertisers, and then companies under the Unilever brand, Mars, and then CVS Health,
Yeah.
which like CVS, Walgreens, like all that stuff underneath, I could imagine that they're super not interested in advertising like in that atmosphere with like what I said, like
Yeah.
if they're gonna be next to some crazy shit. So it's just kind of funny that this is where it is, and like it's not in this article, but I had seen a number where it was advertisement dollars on X, and it was down like hundreds of millions of dollars from when he took over to now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's gotta hurt quite a bit, I would imagine. Which explains why he's like, all right, well, we're gonna start making people pay for their check marks and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, so it feels weird that the guy's like, hey, this is it's my company, and we're allowed to do these things because it's my company, and then other people's companies also have to do the things I want because
Their
this is
companies
my
are mine
company.
too.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, dog, fucking weirdo. How about you have Tesla and SpaceX advertise on X? I'm sure he does, but we're just mixing all our money together. Yeah, pretty weird strategy. I mean,
If you girl math it, him spending money for advertising on his website is not really spending money. It's free.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I guess that is girl math. I mean, that is how that works. All right, you ready to get depressing? Get
Of
weird?
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get weird, dude.
All right. Man in Indiana
Okay.
has we're off to a good start. Also, that's where Jimmy John from Macabre Emporium is in Indiana.
Yeah.
Not that
Nice.
this is him, but no, I'm just kidding. But
Okay.
this guy,
Okay.
Alfred, 71.
Hitchcock.
No,
Okay.
Roof, R-U-F. How would you pronounce that?
Roof.
Yeah. Okay, so Alfred Roof is 71 years old, and he pleaded guilty to aggravated battery in July for trying to poison his wife.
Yeah, but what was she doing? You know what I mean? Like,
So it's actually part of a grand scheme of his.
okay, let's go.
Yeah. So the plan. He's gonna dump cocaine and MDMA into his wife's drinks and poison her. So then he can, drumroll please,
Fuck her in the ass.
no,
Oh.
marry her daughter, which is probably one of the more Indiana stories we've ever had, you know.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
His plan was to poison her with MDMA and coke?
yeah.
Dude,
Which-
she's just walking around the house just like, oh god, this feels
Feeling
amazing,
great.
dude.
She's having a great time, sweating a lot, but she's
Oh my god, dude. She's trying to, she's following around the house like, hey, you want to go upstairs? Let's go. He's like, get the fuck off of me. You're supposed to be dead
also
already.
shh. Listen to the song. I really like this song. Can we listen to? Let's start it again. Nobody talk.
Yeah, no one say anything. Listen.
Anyway,
you
where are
missed
my photo albums at? I want to show you something.
Does anyone want some orange juice? I want orange juice.
Anybody got any gum left? I really need to like chew on something.
Like I feel like I just smoked a cigarette, but we could smoke another cigarette. You know what I mean?
So, and this was going on for months. He was
Dude.
spiking her drinks for months.
Oh my god.
And there's another level to it where he got the drugs from.
Yes.
His wife's daughter. This is this huge scheme that they're when I feel like he probably could have just divorced her and then left and went with.
Dude, he would have saved so much money.
Yeah, months of spiking this lady's
wait.
drinks with coke and MDMA.
So the daughter was in on the poisoning, air
Yeah,
quotations.
apparently she's about it.
She's like, yes, stepdad. I'm definitely not stuck in the dryer.
Well, so I guess I don't know. It says that she gave it to him, but it doesn't say. Oh no, yeah, she. Okay, right here says that he told them he was sexually involved with his wife's 31-year-old daughter. All right, so that's the least creepy part about this, I think.
Oh,
He then explained that his wife's daughter gave him the pill bottle with the powdery substance in September of 2021 and instructed him to put it in her mother's drink. So either she's a part of it or he's blaming her. Either way, hilarious.
dude, it would be so much more funny if the daughter had no clue that he was in love with her, and so she's like, dude, my stepdad's buying a lot of drugs. Like him and mom are doing crazy. So the whole time she's just giving him drugs, and in his mind he's like, yeah, we're gonna be together one day, and she was like, that was never gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Pretty
That's great.
Wild story. I don't know. This is
I love it.
yeah. All right, I got to read this thing here cuz it says this is the subtitle for this section of the article. It says victim's daughter would put on a quote show for Alfred Roof. Once Roof's wife was asleep, her daughter and her daughter's friends would put on a show for Roof, according to the affidavit. The show involved the two women putting on Roof's wife's negligees and then performing sex acts on each other. We need a documentary.
I need to. There had
Right
to be
now.
cameras. I need there has to be. Come on,
This is
Alfred.
fucking wild. Dude, that's
You know
crazy.
who was next, right? Like, here's what was happening. So the daughter convinced the husband to kill the mom. As soon as she was dead, he was next.
Yeah. Oh yeah, getting that money if he had any.
Yeah.
I mean, he's clearly got some if he's buying coke and MDMA from this girl, but
Yeah.
he told authorities that while he was having sex with his wife's daughter or her friend, one of the women would steal some of his wife's personal items. Jesus fucking Christ. He also admitted to paying the women to perform sex acts, which, I mean, also feels right in line with what's going on. Also, in the middle of this article, there's just a picture of this golfer and his baby, which feels very out of place.
Yeah, 100%.
They're clearly at a golf course. Like, you can see the sand trap right there and all the advertisements and stuff. Has no reason being in the story at all. Man. And then this guy got a clear conscience, and he said that he confessed to it because he felt bad. So, yeah. Which I think, honestly, I feel like that gets a lot of people in all of the true crime stories. Like, some people have a conscience about, if they're not a serial killer and they're just doing one thing like this.
Yeah.
I feel like they do get wishy-washy and then come clean about stuff like that. Anyway.
So, my only thing about that is the authorities can't take him serious because he wasn't gonna kill her from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the coke, but you need a bunch of it to overdose on coke.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about MDMA, but I just don't think.
I feel like you probably need less MDMA, but I don't
Really?
know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Just because of how, I don't know. Not that I know, but from what I've been told from friends,
Yeah.
is that MDMA seems to be a lot more intense on the body than coke.
Okay.
Within the same amount. I don't know, but
Nice.
I could be wrong. Mark, we're tagging you in.
Yeah, let's go.
I know you haven't responded to a medical question in
Not a single one.
years, but
Bullshit. All right. Have you heard of the rapper named Sexy Red?
Yeah.
I had no clue who this person was, like, ever.
Yeah.
But they recently released a fucking makeup line.
Okay.
Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown,
Well, you gotta have that.
Nut, Pussy Hole Pink, Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea,
Why? What?
Blue
Holy
Balls,
shit.
and then Sex on My Period.
Okay.
I don't understand the allure of that, but she's super stoked about it.
Yeah. Well, what I do know from her, like what I've seen from her on the internet,
Yeah.
is she's very sex positive. She's not shy about it, which is, I mean, good,
cool.
good for her. But like, that is a wild set of. In her defense, I feel like every female celebrity has a makeup line, and they all have very unique names. So you gotta try to do something different. But yeah, I don't know.
I just think, I think gonorrhea was a bad move.
Yeah,
I think
yellow
discharge
discharge
was a bad move.
What, you don't want to paint your lips with yellow discharge?
My favorite has got to be Pussy Hole Pink. You know what I mean? Like, just straight to the point.
Here's my other thing.
What?
I've looked at a couple of them in my day. Not always the same shade of pink, you know. So
Yeah, well,
what are we doing?
I would imagine if she was smart, they color based it off of her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do like the what are those things?
The color match in
no
in Lowe's.
Well, yeah, that, but no. Oh my god, I used to use those things too when I worked at the paint store. So it's like this visual of her on the counter with the fucking thing. No, what I'm saying is, fleshlights with, porn stars have their own custom ones.
Yeah.
Like they have like people, like a team put it together. Like, that's not exactly what it looks like, is it?
Dude,
it's a little lighter than that. Yeah, that's wild. Does it say how much the set costs? Because
I couldn't find how much it costs.
I feel like for shits and giggles we should get one. Just to have it,
Let's see.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. A lot of entrepreneurial stuff going on, and I appreciate it. You gotta do what you can out there. I'll be honest, I don't know any of her music, but I do know her from memes, and then also from Kendrick Lamar, bringing her up when he's talking shit about Drake. So that's the extent of my knowledge. I know Ice Spice. That's probably, I've only heard a couple songs, and I think that's because of TikTok. And I'm just out of touch. I'm old now, so.
Yeah, I don't think it's out yet, maybe, because I can't find like a cost.
Yeah, it's probably just in development. She's teasing it before the release.
Yeah,
it'll be a fall release. It seems like it's in tune with the fall.
I just can't.
It's pretty exciting.
I think see. This is where I think I show my age, and I'm like, if my son comes home, brings anyone home, and they're fucking, they're like fucking lip gloss is gonorrhea. Like, I'm gonna go on a limb and say she's probably not the one, or he's probably not the one, big dog.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw that one back.
When did you get the fuck out of my house?
I like that this situation would come up, like you're gonna be like, oh, what shade of red lip gloss is that? And they're like, gonorrhea, and you're like, get out. Like you would ask that question.
I don't know. Maybe it would come up. Maybe Natalie would ask. Maybe Natalie would go, "Oh, what color? What kind of lip gloss is that? Oh, it's gonorrhea by Sexy Red. Get the fuck out of my house."
Yeah, you're just in the other
room.
Fuck out. Get out.
Get the fuck out.
Just all echoey because he's in a different room. Get out.
Oh my god! All right, if you made it this far, We appreciate you. I hope you agree with me about lip gloss, and if you don't, you can get the fuck out too.
If you made it this far, I am impressed because this is a deranged episode.
Oh man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave us a review, leave us comments. We appreciate you.
Yeah, tell us your favorite tone from Sexy Red's makeup palette.
Oh man. All right. Am I the asshole for not giving my sister my wife's clothes? Not a great descriptor. It's just too short. All right.
Yeah, this is zero fucking information, but all right.
My wife was a corporate lawyer and a mediator. She had some very nice work clothes. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and was gone in 2 years. God, this got sad. The last 6 months of her life were hell. My sister Sarah didn't do jack shit for us during that time. My wife never liked her. I do not like her. She's a selfish cow. All right. Damn, dude.
Fucking tell us how you really feel. Why don't you buy her Sexy Red's gonorrhea makeup and then...
At my wife's wake, she started asking about my wife's clothes, and I brushed her off.
At the wake?
Dude,
Bro.
waste no time. Waste
What?
no time, dude. Look.
I know that's your dead wife sitting there, but is she gonna wear those pantsuits, you think, anytime soon? Holy shit.
Oh, man. Dude, look, you have a goal in mind. Let nothing stop your goals, dude.
I'm just career driven, all right? I am fast-moving trailblazer, and I need some suits.
I am a deal hunter, dude. Nothing is cheaper than dead people's clothes. All right.
Oh, fuck.
All right. She wanted to pick out a few pieces to remember my wife by, and I ignored her. It's been 6 months, and I've attended my mom's birthday, but I'm still not in the mood to deal with people. Then Sarah comes, asking about my wife's clothes. What?
Here comes Sarah asking about the wife's clothes.
Dude, Sarah, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
6 months later, like at the wake was bad enough, but now you're still like, hey.
I hope that that's the only thing she talks about too. It's like not even any small talk. She just goes, "Oh hey, Jim," or whatever this guy's name is. Like, so you still got those clothes laying around, or like?
I'll come get them off your hands. I mean, I'll come over.
They're taking up space. I got the Subaru. I can fit them all.
All right. Then Sarah comes asking about my wife's clothes. I told her my wife wanted me to donate them to this women's shelter that she often helped. It will help women in need with their own court cases, court appointments, and job interviews.
Yeah.
My sister Sarah said my wife was even selfish in death.
Holy shit. That selfish bitch wanted to donate her good clothes to poor women. Fuck that lady. Dude. What? This is his sister or his wife's sister?
This is his sister.
I would punch her so hard. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I asked her what the fuck did she mean, and she started going off on how my wife always thought she was better than her, and it's not fair that the clothes are going to charity and not to fame.
Those lucky, poor, battered women with no homes. They get everything. What the fuck?
Oh man. All right. I told my sister I would rather see my wife's clothes lit on fire than on her back. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Get her from the top rope.
My sister started crying and my mom came over to see what was wrong. My mom told me to be easy on my sister because she was talking about my wife's... She was taking my... Okay, dude, learn to spell. Because she was taking my... What the fuck? Well, it says... Here's what it says. Be easy on my sister because she was talking about my wife's death hard.
Oh,
and that doesn't sound right.
Death hard, yeah.
Sorry. The fucking insanity of that coming out of my mom's mouth made me grab my gift and leave. My mom acts like I had to ruin her birthday by being melodramatic, but I cannot believe their emotional blackmail towards me over fucking clothes that they have no right to. So, obviously not the asshole, but
yeah,
I think what happened there with his mom is that everybody, and if you have more than if you're not an only child, then there's definitely one of the two siblings where like the mom just blindly, like they can't do anything wrong, and that's definitely his sister in that scenario. Like his, you know what I mean? Like his sister's being a fucking shitty asshole about his dead wife's clothes. Oh, you know what? She's just taking your wife's death hard, just way harder than you. You know?
Yeah, you know, your wife that you married and fell in love with, and this person that she just knew because you started dating and then married. But you know, it's fine. Like, that's wild to me. And then, like, I like the fact that he prefaced everything with that his sister didn't give a shit about them when she was alive. Like, he said that at the top.
Yep.
Really gave you a good idea of how this rest of the story was going to flow, because the manipulation of this lady being like, well, especially at the end, well, she's just taking, well, you know, that's what she told her mom.
Oh, 100%.
But she didn't tell her mom that she thinks his wife was being selfish by donating poor women her business clothes so they could get good interview or like whatever.
Yeah, court appointments. Yeah.
Like you know, she didn't say any of that to her.
Oh hell no. She was like, Mom, I'm just having such a hard time.
He won't give me any of the clothes, and I just miss her so much.
I just want to wear stuff to remember her by.
I just want to dress up like her and go into his bedroom and
tuck my sack back.
You know what? I just got a really weird connection, but like, how did his wife die? Cancer? Or was his sister feeding her MDMA and cocaine?
Probably MDMA.
Trying
and
to take his fucking his wife's role. I know, that's fucked up. And he said his wife was like an attorney or something?
Yes.
So, you know, she was like, she understands representation in the courts, and like that's why she's trying to like give these women these clothes when they need it, like trying to better themselves. And this lady's like, no, actually, I want them. I would give her like a pair of socks. Be like, that should be good to remember her. They're literally almost the shoes that she walked in, you know, so. I thought you just missed her. I didn't realize you needed 18 suits or blazers or whatever.
Yeah.
Are there any good comments in here?
I didn't really look. Hold on a second.
This story, while you're looking that up, this story is almost like so insane. Like, I would think it's like on a TV show or something. It doesn't seem like a regular person would have that reaction about a sister-in-law that had died. You know what I mean? Like, just this very jealous mindset of like, oh, she always thought she's better than me, and she's being selfish by wanting to donate all her clothes, and I should get them because she thought she was, I don't know. It's such a weird, can't even wrap my head around it.
Somebody called it out directly in the comments. They said, why is your mother worrying about your sister taking your wife's death so hard when you're the one who lost their wife?
Yeah. Won't you think about your sister in this time of your dead wife? Fucking jerk. Holy shit.
That's insane. Yeah, nothing's really like crazy.
It's got to be like 100% not the asshole, right? I mean, it's got to be as crazy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not the asshole. Yeah, not even close.
I was like, I can't imagine anybody listening to that being like, yeah, he's being a fucking prick, dude. Like, there's no way.
Oh man. Yeah, no.
See, even when they're 100% like one way or the other, they can still be an interesting story.
That's what I was trying to look. I was hoping that someone would be like, yo, dude, you're such a dick. Give your sister the clothes.
Yeah. And like, I'm trying to even consider her perspective, but it's hard because it's such a abrasive stance. Like,
listen here, look, it's so easy to agree with the sister. All right, your wife is dead, dude. Give her the clothes.
Yeah, she's not wearing them.
Yeah, she's not gonna know you didn't follow her wishes. Okay, so just give your sister her clothes and stop being a dick about it.
Yeah. Fast forward 2 months later, his wife starts haunting his house. Like,
dude.
No.
What a shitty opener for a scary movie. When I die, give my clothes to Charity, and then she's dead. He's like, he's not gonna know, and then she starts haunting him, and then like the whole movie is him trying to track down all the clothes from all the different women's
reunite
shelters.
them, and yeah, it's like well, it kind of reminds me of Chuck and Larry, you know,
Okay,
when
yeah.
he keeps all his dead wife's clothes.
Oh yeah.
Adam Sandler starts like going through it, and then when they're laying in bed together, he does the creepy ghost voice. Larry, you let him lay on my side of the bed, Larry. Man, this episode had it all. You know, it. Boy. Well, can't top it, I don't think. But
we'd like to thank our friends, Jack and Sarah from the Macabre Emporium, the Society of Cryptid Hunters, what is it? A Real Creature Feature, and of course the Remedial Scholar. Am I forgetting anybody?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Then those guys, those people,
Yeah,
they're all
those
fantabulous.
people. Yeah, fantabulous. Classic. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.